Good morning, boys and girls. It's Friday, May 1st. And so I wanted to get on here today to go over a few things that you could do if you have all of your work done already. Because I know some people like to have a little bit of extra stuff to work on. So to remind you that we do have our spelling test, our dialogue test that we needed to finish. You have all the way through Sunday to finish all of your assignments in spelling, all of your assignments in vocabulary and grammar and math and ReadWorks. And but if you have all of those things done, I thought maybe I would point out a few things that you could do if you would like to keep working on some things, some enrichment things that you could do. Remember that your final draft of your paper, I need to have that by Sunday. So if you haven't turned that into me yet, that would be great. I've read a few people's and they are so wonderful. So it's been really fun. And then if you didn't send your artwork from last week, a little picture of that would be wonderful too. So I can collect everybody's artwork that we did for Picasso. All right, so let's get into our blog page. You probably noticed this icon right here, Art Hub for Kids. I found that and I thought that maybe you guys might think that was something fun to do. So let's go ahead and open it so you can see what it's like. All right, and this is the family that does Art Hub right here. And so this dad here is an artist, and he has art lessons with his own children to help teach you how to do some art lessons. So I thought this would be kind of fun. So there's all these different videos you can see. Here's one I thought might be a great one for you to watch with Mother's Day coming up. Now, sometimes there might be little ads on here. We can just click right here. All right. So they have a Mother's Day card that you could do for your mom because Mother's Day is next Sunday. So that might be something great that you could do. So you could learn how to make this card for your mom. Let's see. So they show you how to do everything, how to add it all on there. Now, if you don't have the colored paper, you would just use white paper and color it in. But he shows you how to do the whole thing and how to put it together. So I thought that might be kind of fun for you guys to do that, to do an art lesson here or there. They've got all kinds of art lessons. Let's go back to our page. And so I wanted to point that out, the Art Hub for Kids. And then Mystery Science. Let's take a look into Mystery Science real quick. And in Mystery Science, we have all kinds of things we can do. So on the left-hand side, these are mini lessons, and on the right-hand side are full lessons. So we would want to go all the way down here to 3rd grade. Okay. Here's 3rd grade, and there's all of these mini lessons. Look, they're only 5 minutes. You could go through quite a few of them in one time if you want to, or over the next few days. They have all kinds of great ones, and then they also have other lessons that you can do, and they give you ideas of things you can make when you do the lesson, which are wonderful. I saw there's some others in the other grade levels that you can look at too. I probably wouldn't spend too much time in kindergarten, 1st grade, because we are actually 3rd grade, more 4th grade now. So 3rd grade and 4th grade lessons would be fun for you to explore. So you just click on them, and it takes you right to a lesson, just like we usually do in class. So it gives you everything that you would need if you were going to do the lesson. It tells you all the things that you would need right here. Or you can just watch it and listen. You don't have to do the lesson in there. So Mystery Science would be another great thing to do on the Fridays that we don't have new lessons. So I'm going to try not to do any new lessons on the Fridays that we have left, so that you would have time to do some of the these other things. Or if you need extra time to finish up your work that I've assigned throughout the week, then you have extra time for that too. If you haven't checked out your Reflex Math, I had sent everyone their login information right when we started. If you do need it again, please let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. So just looking at it, Our class name is Martina's Marvels. And remember, we have 2 sets of classes. So the first 20 people are in the first class, and then the other are in that second part of the class. It's in alphabetical order. And so I made myself a student here. And just to give an example of what you would work on. Okay, so it's going to load up my program, and then it's going to help me work on multiplication and division, which would be very, very important for you to have ready to go for 4th grade. I know your 4th grade teachers would really love that, and they always tell us 3rd grade teachers how happy they are that the kids know their times tables back. So what we would do, got a little lesson here.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Reflex. My name is Mr. Crab, but you may call me Krabby. Makes no difference to me. Here in Reflex, we will work on making your math reflexes super fast and have a lot of fun doing it. Soon, you will be able to answer fast.
Sorry.
Things like 9 times 6 and 72 divided by 9 as quickly as you remember your own name. Do you know what we call a fact when it becomes that easy for you? We call it special name. We call it fluent. I see many fluent facts in your future. Ready to get started? Good. The first thing you do is create avatar, the reflex version of you. Here we go.
All right, so we get to pick who we are. I'm not very tall. We'll go with that. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. We get to pick what our eye color is. All right, and then we get to, all right, so I guess I get to decide that I look like that. Brown hair, brown eyes. Sure, that can be me.
Oh, look at you. Now, let me show you something. Look across the water. Do you see? Yes, this wonderful island full of challenge and adventure. The more you visit island, the faster your math reflexes will become. Would you like to go there? Of course you would. But first, we visit another special place. We are going to my famous fact fair, but I need your help. The fair needs power. Help me generate power by typing these numbers as fast as you can. Good, just like that. Look, it's working. Good, just like that. We need one power. Write the answers to these facts as fast as you can. Yes, more power, please. Keep going. You did it. Great work. Come with me. Welcome to
All right, so that gives you a
Fact
little bit of an idea of how you're going to play this game. So practicing this would be excellent practice for you to do. All right, let's try to go ahead and go back to our site. All right, so in addition to our Art Hub for Kids, our Mystery Science, and our Reflex Math, we also have our Number Rock. So this would be excellent for you to be practicing your multiplication songs, especially 6, 7s, 8s, anything like that. Fraction songs, area, there's all kinds of math. This is all math kind of stuff. So if we wanted our 7s, let's see, we go back up here. And click in this little spot here, our sevens times tables. We should be able to get our song. It didn't really help us. Where did it go? Okay, so look, guys, they have a new multiples of 7, but there's the one that we're used to doing. So our skip counting song by 7s is a great one for us to keep practicing. We've got 7s, 8s, and 9s. Looks like they've made some new ones, but then of course you can always find the old ones in here too. So this helps us remember how to skip count by 7s, memorize these songs, the kids that are in 4th grade now can tell you that this really helps. Even the 5th grade kids can tell you this really helps them. So practicing our beat. All right, so we already know those. So those would be a great thing to work on today. Let's go back to our page. Goodness. All right. Another one is Storyline Online. So we can listen to stories read aloud. Those are always great. And then Go Noodle, lots of good exercise and a lot of fun songs there, things to learn there. Our keyboarding, practicing different games to help us be really agile on the keyboard and be able to type easier. And there might be some in the technology games as well. And then, of course, always doing anything in Spelling City. Epic, we've got lots of books we can read. There's videos on how to do things. It'll teach you how to make things, some sciencey stuff. Freckle, lots of fun things that we can do in language arts and math. And then you can earn coins to buy things for your pet in there. ReadWorks has lots of stories you can read, which are good, which we've done those for our lessons. Extra Math is for fact fluency as well, that you're used to doing that. And then Mayon, full of all kinds of books for you to read. And then on AR, you could take an AR test on a book that you've read. And the way you can find out is if you've read a book, a chapter book, go to AR, type in the name, and see if it comes up with a test. So if it does, then you can take a test on that one. That's always good practice. And then, of course, IXL, always good practice on there too. And if anyone wants to order books, books are also a great thing to be ordering. And if you get those ordered and they come to the school, then I'll just let mom and dad know when they come, and we'll figure out a way, either mail them or have them come by and pick them up. All right, guys, so there's all of those choices for you to do today. And also, you've got your social studies packet that you could keep working in. I did write down some suggested page numbers, but you could do any of them in the packet that you have. Also, our cursive handwriting would be good practice to be doing. And also any work you haven't finished already. And then also the picture that we did last week on Pablo Picasso, if you're not finished with that, that would be a great one. So if you can, send me an email and tell me what you did today for your Friday. Like, did you do any of our lessons or any of the enrichment things that we have available to us on our class blog page? I'd love to know who took advantage of that today. That would be great. And even if you're not finished with all of your work for the week and you want to try out some of these things, that would be great. That would be great. That might be fun and give you some more energy to get your other work done. Remember, you still have Saturday and Sunday to get things all turned into me. So I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. And it's supposed to be much nicer than it was Thursday with all the thunderstorms. I bet that was pretty exciting. So during this quarantine, we've had an earthquake and a massive thunderstorm. Wow, guys. I wonder if any of you are writing any of this down so that when you're older, you can read it. Maybe you could even read to your own kids and tell them about what it was like, because you're being a part of history right now. All right, guys, send me an email. Let me know what you've done today. And if there's anything I can do to help you with any of your other work, I'm here for you. So keep learning and have a great weekend. And I will start with new lessons on Monday. I'm going to do another video real quick and read a little bit of our book Wonder for you too. So I'll see you in the next video.